Hey, Riddle here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. It's these videos that I usually add and subtract subscribers because sadly we live in a nation that no longer understands how to have logical disagreements, that no longer knows how to debate in a fair and intellectual way. How did I learn to do this? Well, it definitely wasn't from my public school education. I think I learned it more just from having to negotiate life in regards to maneuvering myself through the real estate and art world. So I'm going to tread around this really carefully and pose some different ideas and options to you. I live in California, and you would almost think that because of our hyper-liberal reputation, that all our friends and neighbors, the people we're surrounded with, had been vaccinated. And we recently learned that there is a small group of people that we socialize with rather regularly that have chosen not to be vaccinated. So this really got me thinking, because these aren't those people, the masses that you want to judge, in the South or in those red states that kind of personify some sort of rebellious ignorance. These are, people that I've had to my house for dinner and people that I genuinely like. And so I had to start asking them, what is your logic behind this? Like, why haven't you been vaccinated? And then I found out that she's practically my sister-in-law. It's my spouse's cousin, which is like a sister, incredibly educated woman, and from China. So you know how the Chinese, you don't get a choice there. It's just like, you get vaccinated or you get cut off. So she chose not to be vaccinated because she was she's trying to get pregnant, and she just wasn't satisfied with whatever she researched in regards to statistics and safety and getting pregnant. Our other friend here in California, same thing. She's going to get married very soon, and they're considering, I guess, her getting pregnant very soon. But then there's her husband, who didn't get vaccinated. And I don't know why. Does he think that his sperm is going to be affected by the vaccination? I don't know. Again, weird. And then we have another couple, and his wife is incredibly fragile. Brain cancer keeps coming back. And she's, of course, in the immune compromised group, and they have a young daughter in the age group that cannot be vaccinated. And he has chosen, the husband, not to be vaccinated. And I'm uncertain if she has or not, because they think that the vaccination is going to mutate their genetics and give him cancer too. Again, these are educated people making lots of money in the tech industry. We're also dealing with an actuary, which is one of the most mathematical and highest paying jobs in the nation right now. So if we choose, for a good 60 years or more, vaccinations have kept us and stopped horrible, debilitating childhood illnesses and other illnesses that crippled and destroyed, millions of children, from polio, measles, whooping cough. And we accepted all of those vaccinations. And here we are today. I am not a victim of polio, whooping cough, or measles. And yet it seems that everyone's forgetting, like, what has changed? How can we embrace science and technology, i.e. the overuse of social media, and then not fully embrace it when it comes to protecting and doing the right thing to protect the masses and this society, the society that we benefit from? Where do we draw the line between individual rights and protecting the masses? So if I were president, I would probably be assassinated. Because at this point, what I would do is I would say, okay, you don't want to be vaccinated and you have no responsibility or guilt about now destroying the economy or shutting down the economy for the second time. And you have no responsibility or guilt for infecting other people in your family or possibly killing other people who are fragile around you in your churches or your community. At the minimum, I would make the anti-vaxxers sign a waiver. And this waiver would basically sign away their rights to medical care and education. You have the right to die for what you believe in, but you do not have the right to be part of a society and help to ruin its economy and to infect or kill other people. It's as simple as that. So if you do not want to be vaccinated, I don't feel that you have the right to further weaken or destroy our healthcare system when you actually contract the virus or your child contracts the virus. So, if you really want to die for what you believe in, if you're a belief-based person versus a science or a fact-based person, if you choose to mistrust the scientific community, that is your choice. I'm not saying that shouldn't be your choice, but you should not have the rights and privileges of everything else. And you do not have the right to destroy my economy and threaten my health or the people that I love. So would you be willing to do that? Would you be willing, because you're so confident that you're being lied to, and you're so confident that this particular vaccine is different from the other handful that you got in your childhood to protect you from becoming a historical statistic like somebody crippled with polio, are you willing to sign a waiver saying if myself or my family gets COVID, that we are not going to come up and take one of those hospital beds away from somebody who actually played by the rules, somebody who went along with the greater good of society? Are you willing to do that? Because you should be. If you're going to put beliefs before logic, if you're going to put your beliefs before science, if you're going to put yourself before society, then you no longer have or should feel like you have entitlement or privilege to those resources that society that comes along with being part of a society. So don't be a hypocrite. Die for what you believe in. Praise Jesus. But don't do it on my dime. And don't threaten my economy and the health and well-being of those people who have played by the rules. And I think that's it. So feel free to leave a comment. I think that's pretty logical and cut and dry. And I'm sure it's going to upset a lot of people. But I don't have this channel to make people happy. And I don't have this channel because I'm dependent on it financially. I have this channel to bring some awareness and logic to a society that has been turned upside down with some pretty strange beliefs, and behaviors. Okay, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, because I believe how we treat each other on the streets is our ultimate reality. Bye.